All right, people. Today we're going to talk about the nonfiction reading powers. You see them up there. Transform, zoom in, connect, determine importance, question/infer. How are these different from our other reading powers? Think about it for a second. What are some of the same words that you've seen before? Hopefully, you noticed that transform, connect, and question and infer are still there. So those are all parts of your brain and your comprehension that you will still be using when you read nonfiction or fiction. You'll notice the question and the infer category have been smushed together. They are very similar. But remember, inferring is more like predicting. You're knowing what is not there, what the author hasn't written for you yet. Question is a response to something. I don't get this. I wonder about this. Connecting is the same as it always has been. You are making connections with yourself, text to self, with any other texts you have, text to text, or world connections, text to world, stuff that's actually going on in our world. Transform is also very similar, but with a nonfiction text, it might feel different to you. So I'll hold off on that one to the end. Our newest pieces are zoom in and determine importance. Can you predict what these might have to do with reading and nonfiction? All right, zooming in, paying attention to the text features. This is a new word for me, text features. That's all this stuff, maps, webs, comparisons, diagrams, Venn diagrams. Anything in italics is considered a text feature. Any headings that are bolded, big bold words, those are text features. Captions below pictures are text features. Pictures themselves are visuals, those are text features. So when you take your brain and look specifically at those items, you are zooming in. The next piece is questioning and inferring. There's two types of questions you need to think about. Your deep thinking questions and your quick questions. Quick questions are just that, quick. They're found in the book. We call those literal questions or right there questions. They help you understand what's going on. They clarify the content. That means you didn't know what color Rachel's hair was. There it says it right there in the text. Now you can help visualize her a little better. With a quick question, once you know it, you're done. You stop thinking about it. There are also deep thinking questions. It takes more time to answer. Think about the thinker, the famous statue of the guy sitting there thinking for a really long time. Your answer might not be in the text. We sometimes call those think and search questions. You might find pieces of the answers all over the place in the entire article or piece that you are reading. You might know the answer from something you've read before, from another book, or because your dad told you yesterday. Those are deeper questions. There might not just be one correct answer to deep questions. Think of our Socratic seminars. Was it wise? Was it not wise? They help you deepen your understanding. They help you think about the subject so that it stays in your brain a little bit longer. Because you don't know the answer, you don't ever stop thinking about it. You keep going, and that's a good thing. Determine importance and main idea. What I can tell you about this is searching for the key words. Words that are connected to your topic. Words that are repeated. Headings. Words that are repeated in the title, in the headings, or in your text. Words that are very visual for you. They help you picture what's going on. Words that help you remember an important idea. Keywords are different for everybody. because everybody has a different idea of what is important. The MCA tests have a very clear idea about what is the main idea of each article. Connecting, personal experiences. This happened to me. Background knowledge. Oh, I remember something about this. You read about it, you've seen it on TV or in a movie, or it's something that's actually happening in the world, like a war or an ongoing issue. Transforming is a little different. It's not what is the author trying to teach you about life. It's bigger. Sometimes it's just stating what the article told you. Oh, did you know dogs are brown? That could be a transformed thought, although hopefully they're more deep, thought-provoking issues like, oh, maybe racism is bad. And ask yourself when you're done with a piece, what thoughts do you have now that you didn't have before you read this? That's a transformation thought. And also, why do you think the author wanted you to read this? What was their purpose? Those are transformations. That's power of transforming. Here's a handy guide. Red to red, orange to orange, green to green. If you find yourself saying, this feature tells me that, you're probably zooming in. I'm wondering about, that's questioning. Well, maybe that's inferring. This reminds me of connecting. This sounds important. Well, that's determining importance. Now I'm thinking, well, that's transforming. So there's your intro lesson to the reading powers of nonfiction.